Milan destroying Monza 4-1. Brahim Diaz puts on a show. Good player. He had to come off injured. Great win. But is Brahim ever going to get the consistency?
I think it's a question a lot of people are asking. You know, it's amazing because here's a guy who was, you know, a prodigy when he was 15, goes to Manchester City. Remember Brahim Diaz and Phil Foden? They were kind of like neck and neck.
Yeah.
Makes his debut. Eventually gets sold to Real Madrid. He's still a Real Madrid player. This is his third year at Milan on loan. Yeah. And you see glimpses of him. He looks really good when he's really good. He was really good in this game. He's the little guy who's unplayable. But even then, Milan have insurance, right? They signed Charles de Ketelaere in case Brahim Diaz doesn't work. I mean,
you can imagine Diaz now, if he had stayed at City, you can imagine the type of player he would be. He'd be more consistent, wouldn't he? Because he's got the talent.
Because he's got better coaching.
Yeah, and better players.
You would think so, yeah. I mean, I think City were seeing him as, potentially
maybe just didn't kick on,
a Bernardo Silva type player because also he's played in the wing, he's played as number 10. Yeah. He's got kind of that trickery without necessarily having a lot of acceleration like Bernardo Silva. But if he turns a corner, if he plays to his talent this season, he's going to be crucial for Milan. And they need him, 100%. Of course, against Dinamo Zagreb. Inter get a very lucky winner in minute 95 away to Fiorentina to take all 3 points. But Dom, the home side are very angry. They feel Fede Di Marco should have seen red and that it was never a penalty when Terracciano brought down Lautaro Martinez. I'm going to ask you about those, but I want to ask you first about the winner because it's minute 95.
Yeah.
And they square the ball. Venuti does this as a center back, running back towards your own goal.
Yeah.
It's not wrong to try and just clear it out the side, right?
Sort of, because you've got to check your visions, check your peripheral, see who's there. In worst case scenario, kick it out for a corner. Back pass wasn't really on because he was too close. But in the end, it's outrageous.
In the end, the ball hits, I think it hits Mkhitaryan just below the knee and goes in the back. But that is that's cruel, no?
It's cruel because it's poor. It's bad. And anyway, on the Lautaro Martinez one, I thought that was definitely a penalty. And
even though Terracciano gets the ball.
I think it's a penalty. I think he takes him a little bit.
So can we clarify a little bit that just because you get the ball doesn't mean it's not a penalty.
Exactly.
I agree with you.
It could still be a foul. The Di Marco one was interesting because watching it about 4 or 5 times, I understood by the letter of the law because Di Marco was trying to play the ball. Therefore, it's not double jeopardy anymore. You get the penalty and it's not a red card. That law changed, whatever it was, 2 years ago. So you understand that. But the more I watch it, I'm thinking, he's a mile away from the ball.
Yeah.
He should have been sent off.
And he could have been booked, too, at a minimum.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.